The first thing you put into your body every single morning is either rebuilding your blood vessels or quietly aging them. And if you're over 45, there's a good chance you've been doing it backwards for years. Not because you're lazy, not because you don't care about your health, but because the advice you've been given, just drink a glass of water when you wake up, is technically true and almost completely useless. It's missing the three things that actually matter: what's in that water, when you drink it, and what you do in the half hour after. Here's the problem. Most health content treats the morning like it's just about hydration. Drink water, you're fine. But your body doesn't wake up neutral. After 7 or 8 hours without fluid, your blood is measurably thicker, more concentrated, harder to pump. At the same time, your cortisol, your main stress hormone, is at its highest point of the entire day. This is called the cortisol awakening response, and in healthy adults, it can be 50 to 60% higher in the first 30 to 45 minutes after waking compared to baseline. So you're starting the day with thicker blood, a stress hormone surge, and, for most people, the first thing hitting that combination is coffee on an empty stomach. Caffeine on top of a cortisol spike doesn't calm anything down. It adds fuel to a fire that's already lit. And that's before we even talk about blood sugar, blood pressure, or how your kidneys are trying to flush out everything your body processed overnight. This is where most people get stuck, and it's not their fault. Nobody ever explained the actual sequence. So let's break down the 3 root causes of why your morning routine might be working against you, one at a time. Root cause number 1, overnight cellular dehydration. While you sleep, you lose fluid through breathing and sweat with zero replacement for hours. Your blood volume drops slightly, and what's left becomes more concentrated, higher in sodium, thicker in consistency. Think of it like a sponge that's been sitting out overnight. It's dried out, shrunk, and stiff. Now imagine trying to squeeze that dry sponge through a narrow pipe. That's roughly what your heart is doing first thing in the morning, pushing thicker blood through vessels that haven't fully woken up yet. This is one of the reasons heart attacks and strokes are statistically more common in the early morning hours than at any other time of day. Your cardiovascular system is under its highest mechanical strain right when you're least prepared for it. Root cause number 2, the cortisol-caffeine collision. We already touched on this, but it's worth slowing down on. Cortisol's job in the morning is to raise your blood sugar and blood pressure just enough to get you alert and moving. That's normal. That's the system working as designed. The problem is timing. If you add caffeine, which itself raises cortisol, blood pressure, and blood sugar, on top of a cortisol curve that's already near its peak, you're not giving your body a gentle wake-up. You're pressing the gas pedal on an engine that's already revving at full throttle. For someone with borderline blood pressure or insulin resistance, which describes a huge portion of adults over 45, this combination can produce a sharper morning blood sugar spike than anything they eat for breakfast. Some research on caffeine timing has found that having coffee within the first hour of waking can blunt cortisol's natural decline, keeping stress hormones elevated longer into the morning than they would be otherwise. Root cause number 3, and this is the one almost nobody talks about, electrolyte depletion. Sodium, potassium, and magnesium all drop overnight, partly through breathing and sweat, partly through normal kidney filtration that continues while you sleep. Picture your nervous system like a string of Christmas lights wired in series. Each bulb needs the right amount of current to light up properly. When electrolytes are low, it's like the voltage running through that string drops slightly. Some bulbs flicker, some don't light at all. That's brain fog. That's the mid-morning headache. That's the lightheadedness some people feel when they stand up too fast after breakfast. Magnesium specifically plays a role in blood vessel relaxation, and low levels in the morning can contribute to that wired but tired feeling. Your nervous system is overstimulated by cortisol and caffeine, but undersupported by the minerals it needs to regulate blood pressure properly. So here's the protocol. 4 steps in order, and the order matters as much as the ingredients. Step 1. Within 5 minutes of waking, before anything else, drink 16 ounces, about 2 cups, of room temperature or slightly warm water. Not ice cold. Cold water can cause a mild vasoconstriction response, and warm water is easier on a digestive system that's been dormant for hours. This single step starts reversing the overnight blood thickening before you've even left the bedroom. Step 2. To that water, add a 1/4 teaspoon of a sodium-potassium-magnesium electrolyte blend, or if you don't have one, a pinch of sea salt, about 1/8 of a teaspoon, plus a squeeze of half a lemon. This replaces what you lost overnight and gives your nervous system the minerals it needs to regulate blood pressure properly, rather than relying on cortisol to do all the work alone. Step 3. Wait. Specifically, wait 60 to 90 minutes after waking before your first cup of coffee or caffeinated tea. This isn't about cutting caffeine. It's about timing it after your natural cortisol peak has started to decline, so caffeine works with your hormones instead of stacking on top of them. If you need something warm in that window, herbal tea or warm water with lemon works well. Step 4. When you do eat your first meal, ideally within that same 60 to 90 minute window, pair it with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar diluted in water, taken 10 to 15 minutes before eating. Diluted apple cider vinegar before a carbohydrate-containing meal has been studied for its effect on post-meal blood sugar response, with some research showing it can meaningfully blunt the typical spike, particularly in people with insulin resistance. Now here's where most people sabotage this without realizing it. Mistake number 1. They do everything right, but they drink their electrolyte water and then immediately have coffee 5 minutes later, completely skipping the wait window that makes step 3 useful in the first place. The sequence is the protocol. Skip the order, and you've just made expensive flavored water. Mistake number 2. Using table salt instead of a mineral blend or sea salt. Table salt is almost pure sodium chloride with no potassium or magnesium, so you're only addressing 1/3 of the electrolyte picture. And mistake number 3, going overboard. More electrolytes is not automatically better, especially for anyone managing blood pressure with medication. This protocol is about restoring balance, not loading up. So here's your action plan. Step 1. Tonight, before bed, set a glass of water with a pinch of sea salt on your nightstand so it's the first thing you see when you wake up. Removing the friction is half the battle. Step 2. Tomorrow morning, drink that water within 5 minutes of waking before checking your phone. Step 3. Set a timer for 60 to 90 minutes. That's your no caffeine yet window, and use it for movement, sunlight, or just getting ready for the day. Step 4. When that timer goes off, have your coffee or tea, and if you're eating breakfast, try the diluted apple cider vinegar 10 to 15 minutes beforehand. If this video gave you something new to think about, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. We cover the health topics that don't fit in a 10-minute doctor's appointment, and visit healthhustleacademy.com. We've put together the exact supplement stack and lifestyle tools we talk about in our videos, all in one place. Links are in the description below. Take care of your body. Nobody else is going to do it for you.